Hi everybody, this is Jamie. I'm going to cover the device app, which demonstrates the API for accessing device capabilities. Particularly here, we're going to showcase the selecting from the contacts and the camera roll. When we click on this app, we see a blank panel, but with two buttons where we're able to actually post a picture or a contact to essentially anybody who is currently running this application. So I've started up the Android version of this as well. So what happens is I can click the button contact, I can add a contact, and what I'm doing here is as I'm selecting it, I'm just posting the event into Silver Mobile Server, and other listeners for events, meaning other instances of the application running, will go ahead and get that contact. Same thing with pictures, and that shows up. Okay, so what's going on here? When we look in the app, there's two JavaScript files. The app.js is effectively like the main.js, which starts up the app. I just called it app here for some reason. In the device panel is where you have really the UI, as well as where we are effectively posting events and listening for events. So what we see is when we, let's say when we tap on the picture button, okay, meaning this guy right here, picture, right, is right there, and we tap on contact, that's right here. So what's invoked is we're using the SM Camera API to get picture. We're indicating just a local callback function that gets called with the contents from the camera roll. Same thing with the contacts. Read up on the actual JavaScript APIs in the user guide of Silver Mobile to find out more. But then what's happening is to actually get those, test photo is then called with the contents, and the result.picture is the base64 encoded content. And so what we're doing here is then we're using another API in JavaScript to actually post this photo or post the contact into Silver Mobile, into the Silver Mobile server, and therefore it'll get picked up by other instances of this app that are running. So where that happens is if you look at this app.js, which is really more like the main equivalent in the other apps we've looked at, there's one call add event listener, which says on event with an on event function here, and that's contained again in device panel. So on event, what that does is it gets the contents, and it just kind of adds some timestamps and stuff, and then it sorts, and that's about it. But what's happening is that since this is the model that we're changing, we're adding contents to the model, then the view will automatically refresh in Sencha Touch. And as part of that view, it's down here. So this is the panel that we see in the main content area here. And you'll have to learn more about Sencha Touch, but for every item there's a little template which we're able to format with HTML and the CSS stuff. But then we can reach in there and get, for example, for the contacts, its first name, last name, etc. So let's keep in mind though that all of this is coming from the server. I didn't select the contact and then it showed up. No, I selected the contact and I posted it to the Silver Mobile server, and then whatever shows up in the panel comes asynchronously from the server. Okay? So that concludes this segment. Thank you very much.